This Road to Prosperity video is sponsored by Vandergraaf, the leader in the design and manufacturing of high-quality, premium efficiency conveyor belt drives. The Grizzly Drive drum motor is built to operate in harsh, dusty, abrasive, and extreme environments where performance and durability matter most.
Looking at inflation and interest rates and how that impacts the construction industry, obviously construction materials prices is a big way that kind of can impact or maybe hinder the industry. Just, how have you seen, or what maybe different ways have you seen inflation and interest rates affect the construction industry over the first 3 quarters? And do you anticipate that inflation coming down, slowly but surely lowering interest rates? How do you expect that to sort of impact the industry positively the rest of this year and into next year?
Yeah, so actually construction materials prices have been very tame this year. Actually, according to today's PPI release, they're actually down year over year, which is great news. They're still up 40% since the start of the pandemic. That's a good deal faster than overall inflation. So, materials are still expensive, but it's kind of baked in. We're not seeing these increases anymore. And I think that's good. The industry needs that, especially with borrowing costs so elevated. How have interest rates affected the construction industry? It's an obvious headwind. They always talk about long and variable lags, which is another way of saying we're not quite sure how long it takes for them to impact the industry. But it certainly has. Some of that has kind of been hidden when you take a more holistic view because of all this momentum in data centers and manufacturing mega projects. It certainly hurt private construction volumes. It's not clear how quickly they'll rebound as rates come down. We've seen on the residential side, I think people thought that rates falling down to the low 6s would cause a real uptick in home buying. We haven't quite seen that yet. So on the non-residential side, it'll certainly help to have lower borrowing costs, looser lending standards. But it could be a little while before we see that effect show up in the construction spending data.
Thank you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Prosperity video. Visit vandergraaf.com to discover the cost-saving and safety benefits of the innovative Grizzly Drive drum motor. Learn how the Grizzly Drive reduces maintenance costs while delivering reliability and longevity for belt conveyors operating in the harshest of environments.